provides the potential difference to maintain a steady current in the electrical circuit. So write this definition. Cell is a simple arrangement which provides the potential difference and maintain the steady current in the electrical circuit. So in any cell, only two things are very important. First one, electrodes. So there are two types of electrodes. One is anode, other is cathode. And second important thing is electrolyte. So here, due to some chemical reactions, one electrode becomes positively charged and another become negatively charged. Here the chemical reactions are not expected, so we are not going to discuss how the first electrode is positive and second electrode is negative. Only we have to discuss the ions, they move through the electrolyte, and due to the motion of ion, the electrodes become positive as well as negative, that is anode and cathode. So here ions are moving through the electrolyte. So as in a conductor, the current is due to the electrons, and when the electrons they move, they experience the resistance. The same way, when the ions they move, they also experience the resistance, and that resistance is known as internal resistance. So what is internal resistance? Internal resistance is the resistance offered by electrolyte. Write the definition. Internal resistance is the resistance offered by electrolyte. So on which factor the internal resistance depends? So there are four factors on which the internal resistance depends. So write dependence of internal resistance. So first, internal resistance depends on the area of electrodes immersed in the electrolyte. Area of electrodes immersed in the electrolyte. Second, it depends on the distance between electrodes. Third, it depends on the nature of electrolyte. And lastly, it depends on the temperature of electrolyte. So the internal resistance depends on all these four factors. Now we will discuss the EMF of the cell. Now EMF and the terminal voltage. Now see, here one cell is given. As I told that every cell offers the internal resistance that is shown here with small r. And this cell is connected with the external circuit. Its resistance is R. So now you see, if I want a current I to flow through this resistance, what I need? I need to provide the potential difference. That potential difference is provided here by a cell. So the cell is connected here. Now the electron will move from negative terminal, it will go here, coming here towards a positive one. So we have here 2 points, suppose A point and B point. So A point is at a positive terminal, B is connected to the negative terminal. So when you see inside the cell, the current flows from negative to positive. but outside it flows from positive to negative. So we consider always for outside one. It flows from A to the B one. Okay, now what is EMF? EMF is the potential difference across the cell when there is no current flowing in the circuit. Means suppose a freshly prepared cell if is there, and when you measure its potential difference, then whatever is that potential difference, it is known as EMF of the cell. So you write the definition of EMF of the cell. EMF of the cell is the potential difference across the cell when it is not connected in any circuit. This is called as an open circuit. So when cell is in an open circuit, whatever is potential difference across it, it is known as EMF. Actually, EMF is what? EMF is work done to move a charge to complete one cycle. That is EMF. But in definition, we write the potential difference across the cell when it is not connected in any circuit. It is denoted by capital E. Since it is a potential difference, its unit is also same, that is the volt. Now we will move towards the terminal voltage. Now what is terminal voltage? Now see, this current is flowing through this resistance R. So according to the Ohm's law, the potential will develop across this resistance. So what is that value? That will be V is equal to IR. So this is known as terminal voltage. Current is flowing, due to that the potential difference is developed. Means the potential difference developed across the cell when the cell is connected in the external circuit, then that potential is known as terminal voltage. So write the definition of terminal voltage. Terminal voltage, it is the potential difference across the cell when it is connected in the circuit. That is called as a closed circuit. So when the cell is in a closed circuit, potential difference across the terminals, that is known as a terminal voltage. Now see, now in this circuit, what is the total resistance of the circuit? It is R plus small r. So let us find out the current in the circuit. So I is equal to total EMF is E upon R plus R. This is the maximum current flowing in the circuit. Okay, now if I rearrange this, E is equal to, I will get IR plus I into small r. What is IR? It is a terminal voltage. So it is V plus IR. So you can write terminal voltage V is equal to E minus IR. So from this relation you can understand that terminal voltage is always less than the EMF of the cell by minus IR value. By IR value. So this IR is also called as a lost volt. IR is called as lost volt. So V is equal to E minus IR. Now this equation is very important for us. Now some graph related to this equation we will discuss. So first graph we will discuss terminal voltage and current. I and V graph. So you see this is Y is equal to mx plus C. This formula is in terms of y is equal to mx plus c. Your slope here is negative, so your graph will be like this. Here it is maximum EMF E. Second graph we can plot, that is between potential difference and the resistance. Potential difference and resistance. So that graph you can plot. Here is V, here is R, and nature of graph will be like this. EMF is maximum this. This is 0. So these are the two graphs. Most of the time the question is asked on these two graphs as well as this formula. Now what is the maximum current in the circuit? The current is maximum when the internal resistance is minimum, that is freshly prepared cell. When the cell is freshly prepared, that time you will get the maximum current in the circuit. Now again we have to rearrange this equation to find out the value of internal resistance. So this equation I am again writing here, V is equal to E minus IR. Arrange your equation for resistance. So it is IR is E minus V. R is equal to E minus V by I. So I is V into V by R. So it is V into numerator R. So it will be E minus E by V minus 1 into R. This is the formula for the internal resistance of any cell. R is E by V minus 1 into R.